Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jason Jensen, and you're watching Jason Jensen Trains. In today's episode, we're going to talk about using insulation foam in our models and how to best cut it and what glues to use on it. Well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and be sure to click on that bell up in the corner to be notified when I upload more videos. Today we're discussing insulation foam and how we can use it with our structures. I buy my foam from Home Depot. You could also buy it at Lowe's. And it comes in 1/2 inch thick, which I use most of the time. There's pink and blue. And you can buy it really thick. And they sell it in, I believe, 4 foot by 4 foot squares, or you can buy a full sheet of 4 foot by 8 foot. So here I have some examples of how I've used the insulation foam. For this structure here, I have used it to make the foundation and a cement loading dock. So it's just a solid piece of foam. I cut it the shape that I wanted to, and I will show you in a little bit how to get it to the correct thickness that you want. Here is another example of a foundation for this building. So not only is the foundation made of foam, but the entire diorama is made of foam. So there are many uses for it, even making sidewalks or driveways. This I use joint compound, but you can cut the foam really thin and create your own sidewalks and driveways. In my opinion, the best tool for cutting styrofoam is the Proxxon hot wire cutter. And here is the box so that you can see it. This is a great tool. I will show you quick. So it has a wire here that heats up. So you adjust this and run it through. Run it through this direction. You now have the size you want. And for the thickness, you can slide this over, lock it in place, and then run your styrofoam straight through. And that will give you the correct thickness that you want. This piece here is the foundation for this structure. What's great about this is that you can adjust the heat for whatever thickness you want, and it actually tells you right on the front the settings for the different thicknesses. This is just a great value if you're going to be cutting a lot of foam. And because of being able to adjust this for your thickness, you can cut it very thin if you want to cut your own sidewalks. Then, because it's thin, it'll be flexible, and if it's your sidewalk is going uphill or your parking lot is on a slant, the foam will bend to the contour of your foundation that you already have in place. So very handy tool. If you don't cut a lot of foam and you don't want to invest in buying a Proxxon cutter, there are other options. Here is a retractable so you can put it out, the blade out as far as you want to. And then you just cut through. Or a saw like this. Now, a very important tip is this comes with a clear plastic coating. You want to peel that off for sure. And I believe, yes, it's on both sides. Now that that's removed, this will take paint, water-based acrylic paint, extremely well. And painting this gray, it looks just like cement because of the texture of it. You can then take a number 2 pencil and draw expansion joints in it or cracks. You can glue little weeds in the crack using white Elmer's glue. To glue this to wood or glue it to your layout, you can use white Elmer's glue, or what I use a lot is liquid nails. The foam can easily be carved with an X-Acto knife. You can also texture it with, say, a wire brush to rough it up, and it sands very easily. So if you have a rough edge, you can sand it and now it is completely smooth. So very easy material to work with. I absolutely love it. And with the larger pieces, this can easily be carved for making rocks, mountains, boulders. This is great material for carving all of your scenery work. You can even, if you want to, carve tunnel openings out of this and make it look like cement, or actually carve individual stones into it and make it look like a stone tunnel portal. I took a very thick piece of foam and cut a rectangle, and then carved my landscape. You can see I carved out an area down low here and here, and then I put more pieces up here, glued them in place and carved them, and then took some plaster molds of rocks and using the liquid nails put those on there, and then painted the entire thing. So as you can see, there are many uses for the styrofoam. Styrofoam is great when you are making trees. And making trees will be another video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. In the future, I'd like to make more videos on showing different materials that can be bought at an art supply store or even a hardware store that can be incorporated into our structure building. Well, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy modeling, everyone.